So recently I started playing College Hoops 2K8 on the channel, trying to scratch that college basketball itch. And I've even been playing it with the Reborn mod, which adds all the jerseys and courts and players in the current world that is college basketball. So even though the game's almost 20 years old, it's going to look and feel like a game made in present day with the exception of graphics. And I've been having a lot of fun playing that. It's really crazy to look back and see how far 2K's come with just their control scheme, because there's one knock on College Hoops 2K8. It's the control scheme was awful. Otherwise, I've been having a lot of fun with that game, playing it and just scratching that college basketball itch. And I started thinking to myself, okay, this is 2K's last college basketball game. What about EA's last college basketball game? And I started doing some research. Now, this was at a time where 2K hadn't taken that huge leap over EA. The games were still relatively close. That would come the following year with NBA 2K11. And this also was the year that Mike Wang left 2K to go work on EA's NBA Live, which the college basketball version, NCAA Basketball 10, is basically a skinned version of NBA Live 10. So the gameplay and the both are very similar. And the gameplay in this game, the consensus online is, of course, the gameplay not as good as College Hoops 2K8. However, that doesn't mean the gameplay is bad. The gameplay is actually very good. Even Soft Drink, in his review of the game in the retrospective, said the gameplay is very good. Not as good as College Hoops 2K8, but it's still solid. And the Legacy mode isn't as good as College Hoops 2K8's, but it's still solid. So yes, College Hoops has a couple advantages over NCAA Basketball 10, but does NCAA Basketball 10 have any advantages over College Hoops? Well, yes. It has better graphics for sure. The 2-year leap is crazy. It has the best presentation of any sports video game ever. So as good as the presentation and immersion is in College Hoops, it's even better in this game. And then also, I think one thing it does very well that people sleep on is the player movement with the running animations and then the dribbling and the moves being tied to the right stick versus circle and triangle in College Hoops. I think that makes a big difference. And the player movement does look a lot better in this game, especially running and sprinting, where 2K, they kind of run upright like they got to stick up their butt. So I do think there are some things better about this game. So I grabbed it and threw in some sliders, kind of just winging it a little bit to see what I could come up with, reading a lot of stuff online, and I got half a gameplay for you. So I'm debating starting Dynasty in this mode too. I actually had a lot of fun playing this. Now the controls, I got to get used to controls. They're completely different than present day 2K, completely different than College Hoops 2K, and so I'm just all over the place trying to keep up, learn the game. But I think there is something here. I think there's something here to this game, you guys. So I want you to let me know what you think of the gameplay. Again, I'm still working on sliders, trying to get some of the kinks worked out. There was a major issue with the game with the CPU just throwing it to a guy in the post. He just turns and shooting it. And there are some ways to improve that. I'm just continuing to fine tune that. But anyway, half a gameplay for you guys. Let me know what you think. Are you kind of surprised at how good the gameplay is? Are you impressed? Do you enjoy the presentation? Does the player movement surprise you? Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll be back with another video before you know it. Peace.
And Barnes hits one high. It's a deep. It is out. This is caught. Diggs. Sideline. Touchdown. Unbelievable. Bryant for the win. Bang. Watch out. He's got getting away from the top speed. Michael Short.
Hello fans, I'm Brad Nessler alongside my colleague Dick Vitale. We're here to call tonight's matchup between the Oregon State Beavers and the Oregon Ducks. And here we have our two players who are the focus of our Star Watch for today's game. What's the starting five look like, you might ask? Well, whether it's a big game or a small game, your starting five has got to be ready to go, Dick.
I'll tell you, you can't use the first minute to get warmed up. As these young kids like to say, it's go time, Ryan. Brad, I can feel the heat pumping into this one already. This rivalry is ready to kick off a whole new chapter. We got two of the hottest teams in college basketball about to go head-to-head in this one. I'm ready, baby.
That's right, Dick. Sparks have really been flying ever since word of this matchup hit the papers. Buchanan picks up the foul. First team foul. Well, if there is such a thing as a good foul, that was probably it.
Sure was, Brad. He fouled to prevent the easy basket.
Here's another solid junior, Dick.
You can never have enough leadership on your roster. If you're a coach who's lucky enough to have a couple of upperclassmen, you're definitely at an advantage.
He misses the first shot. West makes his first appearance.
I tell you, this youngster can provide a spark, and he decided the floor, Brad.
Misses them both.
Good rebound. Great position on the rebound. Good block out. Getting that quick outlet pass is so important for the fast break.
Looking for a good shot. Bad decision there by the senior. Turnover by the senior. Off the glass and no good. Ray handles the feed. Both teams looking to get things going here. They work it around the perimeter.
The freshman's a bit careless with the ball.
On the outside. He tries the three. And come up short for the bucket. He drains the bucket.
Spacing.
Tries for two. No good. Foul charge. Well, I don't know if there's such a thing as a good foul, but that might have been one right there, Dick.
Hey, Mr. Nessler, I like that type of play. He's saying to the defense, no easy baskets for you. We're going to force you to make shots.
He goes to the line for the first time. Makes the shot. Got them both.
Oh, he drained it. Nothing but nylon, NBN.
Way out on top, controlling the ball. Here comes the ball screen. He shoots from the corner. And our trifecta for the night. Aaron Andrews on the sideline. Dick Vitale. I'm Brad Nessler. Nice to have you along with us. West handles the feed. A whistle and a foul. And the coach not happy on the sideline. Well, he commits an intentional foul there to prevent the easy basket.
Well, it's a smart play, Brad, especially if you can afford to use a burst of foul. I like his mentality. No easy basket.
And there's a look at the young freshman.
Hey, Brad, a first-year player starting his college career. Really exciting times in front of this young man. Makes those free throws count. He wants to go back on that campus as BMOC. Big man on campus, baby.
They've got him right where they want him, Dick. Puts up the J. Scores it. All right, let's check in third member of our team again. Here's Aaron Andrews.
The Ducks, according to their coaching staff, have been doing a great job creating this up-tempo style. He's been praising their efforts and would like the team to continue to force the issue. They want easy baskets and transition. That's their strategy.
Aaron Andrews, our sideline correspondent. I'll let you know that with an additional insight there. Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper. And it's knocked loose.
They've got a shooter spotting up on the three-point line.
For two. Off the glass and no good. He shoots from the deep corner. Off the mark. Moving it around the perimeter. Goes up for two. He missed. Pushes it up. He shoots the jumper. The missed shot. Cross court. Nice move with a face-up.
I'll tell you one thing, Brad. I like guys that are versatile in that post. Facing up is a way to take advantage of three basic moves.
A little two-man action. Gave it up. He makes the block. Moultrade's modest performance is bringing down his confidence level.
Brad, he's in what many people call a funk. Emotionally, he's got to turn things around.
He drains the shot. How about the great job of getting to the basket right there, Dick?
You know, he did a great job putting the ball on the floor and getting to the basket.
Trying to pack it inside. He tries to knock down the three. Great look at the ball reversal there, Dick.
Hey, when it comes to passing, more is always better. Anything to get the defense moving in and out of a defensive stance.
Working it around the perimeter. The crowd starting to chant.
Who says there's no such thing as a home court advantage?
Tries for two. Off the glass and no good. They work the perimeter.
Great pressure, great double team. Really explosive.
I think they're trying to make a statement. He took it hard to the rack and got the foul.
Well, that's what his coach likes to see. His boys going hard to the hole and not settling for the jump shot.
Steps to the line in hopes of capping the three-point play. He sinks it. Malloy handles the feed. Both teams are looking to get something going here. Ashley receives the ball. That wide stance and the drop step.
I tell you, it's all about angles, and if you utilize that drop step, it's like a reverse pivot move.
Cross court. Fires away. Can't get it to go. Kicks it out.
Got to take some pride on the defensive end.
And off the mark. They'll work it around the arc. He puts up the tray. Nope.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. For two, he shows the sweet touch. When he gets the ball, it usually ends up in the basket.
He's one of those guys who's really a gifted scorer. He can really put up some great numbers.
Now they work it around the perimeter. In the lane. Missed it. Goes and gets it.
Once you get that board, you've got to be looking up court.
And a momentary look from three-point land. We'll stay right here. Sideline inbounds.
Up and inside.
They get an open three. 10 seconds. Goes up for two. Struggles with a close one. And we've got a change in possession here. Moultrie pops back into the ballgame after a well-deserved rest.
Wow, he makes such an impact on his team when he's in the game at both ends of the court, Brad.
These rivalry games are always exciting, even more so when the score is as close as this one is.
I tell you, it's always more exciting when it's close. Throw a rivalry into the mix, and you have a recipe for a great game.
Gallery 4-2. The assist to lead.
On the outside. For the bucket. They can't seem to get the ball to go in tonight, Dick.
They have to start making better passes and start going towards the basket more.
Tries for two. He hits it. We're about ready to start things up again. Turnover committed by the senior.
What a great steal. Defensive player was really right on top of that basketball.
Looking for a good shot. For two. Shots off the mark. Goes up for two. He hits the shot. A nice job of getting to the hole right there, Dick.
That's a great job, Brad. Using his athleticism to get to the hoop and convert.
For the bucket. Great shot.
Gallery 4-2.
The small forward handles the pass. He puts up the J. He's not getting himself in position for the good shot.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much. One-on-one.
Harm and foul. Oh, it looked like he had an easy basket coming up, but the defense commits the foul instead.
Great play there, Brad. He was able to foul him in order to prevent the easy basket.
He is going to the line. It goes in. Gets it. They've got him trapped. Pushes it up. Both teams looking to get things going here. They work it around the perimeter. From downtown.
Jumper didn't look pretty, I can tell you that. That baby was ugly.
On the dribble, gives it up. He shoots from the corner. Off the mark. Ray handles the pass. He goes up with it. What do you think, Dick?
They need a timeout here, Brad.
4-2. The assistant to Gallery.
Eight minutes left in the game clock. Moultrie handles the feed. Fed the low block. He goes with a jump hook. Missed the jumper. Gave it up. He pulls up with a jumper. Jumper won't go. Hard foul. Well, if there is such a thing as a good foul, that was probably it.
Sure was, Brad. He fouled to prevent the easy basket.
He goes to the line for the first time. He makes the first shot. Second shot is no good.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
Seven minutes left on the game clock. Tries for two. Off the glass and no good. Mosley handles the feed. Kicks it out from the corner and come up short. On the dribble, gives it up for two. It's no good. Gave it up. Fakes the shot. On the dribble, gives it up. Goes up for two. About 6 minutes remaining and has it rejected.
Defense did a great job with that blocked shot.
Looking to move it around the perimeter. From three-point territory. They're having an extremely tough time from the field here today, Dick.
Wow, I'm speechless, Brad, and you know that never happens. I don't know what to say. They couldn't be shooting the ball any worse.
With the pair. Cashed it in. They're seeing them all fall from the line tonight.
That's a crucial plus down the stretch, Brad.
Second one, no good. On the left side. Work the perimeter.
Spacing's so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
Great trap. They managed to keep the defender in check.
Great job of containing the man there, Brad.
The small forward with the ball. West picks up the defensive foul. Second team foul. Well, I don't know if there's such a thing as a good foul, but that might have been one right there, Dick.
Hey, Mr. Nessler, I like that type of play. He's saying to the defense, no easy baskets for you. We're going to force you to make shots.
Chance for an easy one. It's the first. It's the second. It's his third. They're shooting extremely well from the stripe tonight, Dick.
Yeah, they're making their coaches look good for making them shoot extra free throws every day.
Looking for a good shot. We're at the 5-minute mark. Down inside. Goes up. Off the glass and no good. They work it around the perimeter. Thinks about the shot. They look to get it to the inside. We approach 10 seconds now on the shot clock. For the bucket. No. Gave it up. 4 minutes left on the game clock. Count that as a personal foul. Well, he commits an intentional foul there to prevent the easy basket.
Well, that's a smart play, Brad, especially if you can afford to use a personal foul. I like his mentality. No easy basket.
He goes to the free throw line. First shot is good. No problem so far at the free throw line tonight, Dick.
Well, they're making the most of the free ones.
Second shot is good. They are nailing the free ones tonight, Mr. Vitale.
Hey, this is where you win and lose games, Brad.
On the elbow, they feed down to the low block.
There's the trap.
Tries for two. Off the glass and no good. Puts up the jumper. Knocked it down.
Max 4-2.
He uses the shot fake. Durham handles the pass. About 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Mercer receives the pass. Here's the three ball. That's an ill-advised shot. I don't think that's the guy you want shooting from the three-point line.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was thinking there.
From the baseline, they'll bring it out on top. From three-point land. Can't connect. On the dribble, gives it up. He gets that ball in the low block and immediately goes with a shot. He has taken his team completely out of this game.
These young guys have to remember to let the game come to you. Don't force the action.
Good defensive stance there against the spin move.
Well, the key is to beat him to the spot, and he did a great job. He anticipated that spin move.
On the outside, we're at the 2-minute mark. For 2, he comes up empty.
Look at that spacing.
To shoot. He attempts the jump shot. The missed shot. Gave it up. Goes up for 2. Goes in. Now that was a great play right there, Dick.
You know, whether you're attacking the zone or man-to-man, getting the ball into the high post puts pressure on the defense.
1 minute left on the game clock. Isolated on the outside. They work it around the arc, looking for the open jumper. Steals the ball. Moving it around the perimeter. Goes up with a shot. Off the mark. As we continue to track the game's tempo.
We've seen a combination of both short and long possessions here, Brad. Nothing wrong with that if that's your team's ideal style of play.
Working it around the perimeter. Goes up with it. Nails a sweet jumper. A nice job of getting to the hole right there, Dick.
I'll tell you, he's really attacking the goal. He's going in fearless, and he's absolutely attacking the defense.
At the half, the Ducks are trailing by 10. Mosley has played a lackluster half. What do they need to get back in this thing, you think, Dick?
It always starts with great defense. If they can't stop the opposing team from scoring, even if they shoot the lights out in the second half, they're still too far behind to even the score.